Who do you want to play with?
Bronny is number one on my list.
Man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today.
I asked him, I said, you wanna get to the pros? What you wanna do? He's like, yeah. I said, why? He said, because I want to make a name for myself.
The Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James.
The second round doesn't even matter. The fact that Bronny got drafted got some people very pissed off about the nepotism and the power that LeBron James has. Giannis's brother plays.
Giannis' brother got picked before Giannis. He did. That is a fact. He made it to the league before Giannis.
No, well,
but afterwards.
Oh, this is nepotism. How can this happen? I don't know why people are so worked up.
People's obvious, transparent dislike or jealousy or whatever of LeBron has colored this whole thing.
And now there are questions as to whether or not he'll ever make a Lakers roster. Certainly whether or not he deserves to. That scrutiny is valid. It's understandable. And he's got a lot to prove. I'm rooting for him.
It's a 4-year deal, total value of $7.9 million.
He's just got to make the most of this opportunity.
The Bronny James NBA coverage is hilarious, sad, and very confusing to say the least. And as we continue to talk about the NBA during this up and coming season, there is going to be a lot of videos and highlights, if you really want to call them that are titled like this. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when have you ever seen a player get a highlight video for this type of stat line? Like, come on. But oddly enough, I understand the push, even though many of us fans would love the mainstream media to focus on other players. For example, let's say a Zach Edey, who may prove that he belongs in the league, a league that has his play style honestly fading away from the league. A Keontae George, who just dropped 31-5 the other day for the Jazz Summer League team, or even another second rounder in AJ Mitchell, who had 21 in a win over Memphis the other day. And even though we may not like it, when you mention Bronny James' name in a video, you usually get eyes, views, clicks, and even more views. But you also get another thing: these type of comments in the comment section. If Bronny James can't stand out in Summer League, he's going to get cooked in the regular season. Another one, I'm waiting for the title, Bronny James explodes for 12 points. Next game, Bronny James goes off for 2 points in the fourth quarter. Oh my, bro, Bronny James is getting cooked right now. After those huge 3 points, Bronny will be taking the next 2 games off with knee soreness. Oh my goodness. Look, all I'm saying is when you go under a Bronny James video, you're going to see a lot of people talking a lot of stuff, and then you'll see the like to dislike ratio looking just like this. So it's going to be a very interesting season for the Lakers, for Bronny James, for LeBron James, and it's going to be very much movie-like. But I'm not talking about cinema. I'm talking about some good old Tubi type quality. But anyways, with all of that being said though, I kind of feel bad for the kid because he didn't ask for this. On top of being LeBron James' son, you got ESPN pushing you and showing everything that you do, which is honestly crazy. And in today's video, we're going to discuss Bronny James and talk about how, in a weird way, I'm kind of rooting for the kid, even though his path to the league was very unorthodox. But at the same time, I'm tired of hearing about him and his pops and every single move that they make. But before we get into this conversation, make sure that you guys like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 2,000 subscribers. And with that, let's get into this video. So Bronny James was a 4-star recruit coming out of Sierra Canyon. He ranked 28th overall in the nation. And I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't staying up to date with the latest and greatest in high school basketball, so I wasn't sure how to take him being ranked 28th. He averaged 14.2 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. He was named to the McDonald's All-American game, finishing with 15 points while shooting 5 of 8 from the three-point line. So to me, he seemed like a solid prospect. Now we fast forward to USC. James has a congenital heart defect that caused him to unfortunately go into cardiac arrest at practice. Good news though, as we all know, he would bounce back from that and continue to play basketball, where he did not have a strong out, only averaging when the season ended, many including to USC or another program. Maybe his play was slowed down by his heart issues and he was still somewhat in recovery from that. Well, LeBron made a few calls on the Motorola and the Lakers drafted him in the second round because we all know he would not have gotten drafted without that call. So the conversation then shifted to this.
I don't want to hear these charges, people talking about nepotism.
No,
the NBA is full of nepotism.
Full of it.
The ownership level, front offices, coaching. I don't want to hear it all of a sudden because of Bronny James's father plays for the Lakers. Right. It is rampant in this league.
Which I guess is almost a true statement. Nepotism has existed in every sport at some point in time, but that doesn't mean it is never brought up. The NFL talks about it all the time. The NBA, as well as the NFL, like I just mentioned, recycle coaches and front office personnel all the time. And just because this is the first case of a father-son combo example of that, doesn't mean people aren't allowed to say something about it. And the fact that Bronny already signed a 4-year deal is even crazier than him being selected in the second round. We haven't seen the guy do anything up until that point. And I don't know about you guys, but the Lakers as I once knew them honestly feels more like a Lifetime or Hallmark Channel story right now over the once proud franchise. And as a Lakers fan myself, all I can say is damn. Many people want to blame Rob Pelinka for the team's lack of success in the roster construction, and he is the GM, so he does deserve most of that blame. But honestly, I think nowadays free agents don't want what comes with playing for the Lakers or LeBron James, meaning that if you don't perform well, get ready to hear your name in every single trade talk. And I think guys in the league love LeBron, and I'm a fan who loves to watch him play, but that doesn't mean they want that headache, that pressure, or even that attention that comes with playing with LeBron. And I'm not blaming this simply on LeBron. All I'm saying is when you play for the Lakers and then you add LeBron, now is very, very different. On top of that, before LeBron even got there, the Lakers were struggling to get free agents, and this even goes past Rob Pelinka. So the fact that every single media outlet thinks the Lakers are supposed to get every single free agent that's out there is mind-boggling to me. So especially with how social media has made every market easier to promote yourself, so the once flash of the Lakers is not what it used to be. On top of all of that, and most importantly, the Lakers didn't have the money up front, and they were going to have to jump through a lot of hoops just to get anyone to come. LeBron was going to have to take a pay cut. Trades were needed to be made. It was just too much stuff. They then hired a rookie head coach in JJ Redick after missing out on Dan Hurley, who took less money to stay in UConn. And he's honestly a smart guy. He chose legacy and job security over being fired 2 years into this Lakers head coaching job. So to sum it all up, they missed out on Dan Hurley, no Clay, no DeRozan, no Murray, nobody. Damn! Getting back on track here, the Lakers did draft Dalton Knecht, who dropped 20 the other night, so that's looking like a solid move so far. Bronny is in the summer league though. He has been struggling, only scoring 7 points in his 2 games that he played. 3 of 12 from the field after he missed 1 game already with swelling in his knee. This saga just continues to get worse and worse, but when I see how bad he is getting dumped on, I'm kind of rooting for a light switch to go off or something as small of a chance that may be this year. Reports have come out saying he is going to spend a lot of his time in the G League, but I don't know. When we fast forward in time, it would not surprise me if he is on that Lakers bench opening day. And I guess I feel bad for the kid because to me, he seems like a good kid. He didn't make the Lakers draft him. Right now, he's trying to play catch up to a league that he clearly isn't ready for, and only time will tell if he can actually make it. But until his stat line changes to something respectable, Bronny James will more than likely continue to get cooked.